Thank you. It's always been a source of amazement to me how some people stay young well into what most of us would call advanced years. Nowadays, the science of gerontology is finding out a lot about how to keep young all your life. And it can be done. Of course, there are elementary things you should do to care for your body, such as staying away from toxins such as alcohol and tobacco, and getting proper regular exercise, and not getting fat. All these things are important, but curiously enough, many experts are convinced that one of the most important considerations in staying young is one's mental attitude. In short, if you really want to be young, you'll remain young by thinking young thoughts. I knew a man of 92 who never let himself grow old. Till the day he died, he was one of the youngest people I ever knew. His name was John Riley, and he had the distinction of being the oldest practicing physician in New York State. He was President Grover Cleveland's personal physician, as he was to President Taft. Well, one day I asked him how he kept so healthy and where he got that boundless energy of his. His answer in a moment. When I asked John Riley how he managed to keep so young right on into his 90s, he replied with 2 words: Recreative Living. As he said those words, he got to his feet and began to pace up and down the room. As you're no doubt aware, he said to me, a man reaches his peak of physical vitality and resilience at about 19. From then on, physically at least, it's downhill. But there's a way to beat time at its own game. The way to slow down the process of physical decline, he said, is by injecting new life and vitality into your heart and mind. Flush out old, dead, dull thoughts. That man was a magnificent example of how any man can always be energized with new life. Too many people inhibit the recreative living process by letting their minds bog down in fear, dejection, self-pity, pessimism, and bitterness. Those unhealthy states block the normal flow of fresh vitality. And with deterioration, one naturally comes to dream of growing old. Dismal thinking alone can make you old. Avoid saying things like, I'm past my prime, I guess, or I'm just not what I used to be. Stay youthful all your life by enjoying the gift of life, by loving kindness toward others, by healthy-mindedness, by what John Riley so aptly named recreative living.